Alright boys, so I'm still on vacation, so if I sound a little bit weird, that's why, but the waifus do not rest, and so I am back to do another Smash or Pass video for, well, the FGO characters in here, and I've got all these lovely Lancers here, because if you didn't know why I'm breaking them up by class, there are way too many characters to do in this game, so if I try to do all of them in one video, I would be here for like 2 hours, and my voice can't take that. My voice will absolutely just explode. But I've kind of expanded on this a little bit more. So we've got actually 5 different tiers this time. We're not just doing Smash Pass. That way I can kind of give you guys a little bit of a better estimate on where these characters objectively stand. I'm joking, by the way. When you see your waifus not in like the ideal place, look, it's all subjective opinion, which is why I'll try to link this in the description down below if you want to make one of these yourself. But here's the explanation. You got your goddess, all right? This is the person that's going to sit all alone, you know, in this top tier. They're your A1, your number one. They're holding it down up here. Then you got your top shelf premium waifus. I mean, these are the girls you're going to wifey up, all right? Let's not beat around the bush. These are the best ones, right? Then you got a nice seafood dinner, right? You take this girl out, you know, maybe, you know, hang out with them a little bit, but you know, it's not gonna last. They're not exactly wifey material, you know. You got a one night stand. Maybe they're attractive, but you know, we ain't sticking around, you know. We're dining and dashing as okay, let me stop. And then you got Don't. Okay, Don't I think is very easy to understand. But all right, let's go ahead and just start getting into this, starting off with Lancer Artoria. We're just gonna go in order here. I know it got like shaken up and everything, but look, we're gonna start off with Lancer Artoria. I think, you know, she can go nice in this middle tier over here, and the reason is well, I do like Lancer Artoria quite a bit. The Lancer version, you know, was kind of a little bit crazy in Camelot. Now, I understand that's Goddess Rongaminiad and that's not Lancer Artoria, but I'm not going to be able to unknow that. Now, when it comes to the ruler version, right, it comes to the summer events, you know, she's definitely going in like the top shelf premium waifus. I mean, have you seen her Valentine's event? But, you know, I still can't deny that even if she has committed a couple of war crimes, I guess, is the easy way of talking about Goddess Rongaminiad. Even if she has done that, you know, I can't lie. I mean, she's still quite the nice lady. I mean, if you read her interlude, she also is kind of like becoming a nicer person. Lancer Artoria, I feel like the culmination of her kind of finally opening up is actually Summer Forward, but I kind of treat that as like a different servant because, you know, different class and everything, and technically they are different, right? They're like summoned under different classes, so that's why I'm kind of distinguishing between the two. All right, Tamamo, I absolutely love Tamamo. Have you played any of the Fate Extra or the Extella games? Bro, anytime that Nero, Altera, or Tamamo come up, they are always going to be in that top shelf because, bro, I'm just going to tell you right now, I just don't have enough time to go into Tamamo, but go play those games. All right, go play those games, right? Just go play them or read them on YouTube or something. I don't know, but they are just absolute chef's kiss content. They are just absolutely amazing. All right, so I'm gonna have to put Kiyohime and I don't want to die. I do like living because like she's a part of the Chaldea Stalker crew for a reason, right? She's a part of that crew with Serenity and Raiko, and I think that's the 3 of them. I feel like there's one more. I might be forgetting somebody. Someone in the comments will let me know. They'll be like, you don't know your lore. You don't know the Chaldea stalking crew. But look, I want to live. Similarly, she's going down here. You're going down here because I don't want to get obliterated by Chris Hansen, all right? Like, let's keep it a stack. I'm trying to get Chris Hansen. But then we move on to Taiga. I think Taiga's okay. Or Taiga, Jaguar Man, whatever you want to call her. But, you know, it's just one of those things that, like, I don't like Taiga that much. You know what I'm saying? It's just, like, a personal preference. They, like, have some funny scenes in Babylonia, and they seem nice enough, but, like, and their Valentine's is like okay, but I don't know, it just doesn't do it for me, right? It just doesn't do it for me. But I mean, look, she got a big personality, she's got a big heart, so I can't just not put her in Don't, okay? Now I will put Liz in here because I don't like Liz. I don't like Liz straight up. Similarly, have you played the Extella and the extra games? I don't like Liz, okay? Just don't like her. I don't know what it is, don't like her. It's just something about Liz that I just don't vibe with. I just don't like. This is probably going to be a little bit of a controversial take, but I'm going to put Raiko down here as well. I don't know, again, like, Raiko just, like, there are other, like, big mommy characters, and especially after we got Tiamat over on JP, Tiamat's just kind of, like, the de facto mommy character, and I felt like that just made Raiko lose a lot of points for me, where I'm just like, well, why even bother with Raiko when you could have the literal primordial mother goddess, right? So I was like, Raiko's going over to the side. She could still stay in one night stand, but she ain't going any higher than that. Parvati, okay, this is really hard. I think I am. Okay, and this is not because I don't like Sakura. I don't want Shiva to kill me. Okay, I'm gonna put Parvati down here and don't, because I like being alive. I'm not trying to get the work that Kama did in the Oku event from Shiva. I'm not trying to catch any of that smoke at all. She's definitely, like, she deserves to, like, be up here. This is where my gut wanted me to put her, because Parvati is such a nice wifey character. Like, she just does everything. She's thoughtful, considerate, nice, all of the above. She checks all the boxes, but again, I really just do not want to get my existence deleted by one of the stronger Hindu gods. So gonna have to push him over there. I also don't really care for Neza very much. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what it is. Neza's just like, I don't know, just an oddball. I get that she's like a machine robot lady. Maybe we'll get like an actual different version of Neza at some point, right? When we get like Sung Wukong eventually, because I'm assuming we'll get him in the game at some point. But I don't know, like, Neza's just kind of like, she just exists. I don't really care for her too much. Okay, let's not cap. Like, Ereshkigal Golf's just not going in the top shelf premium wifeys. Dude, this character, like, made Babylonia for me, right? I absolutely love Ereshkigal and the whole themes that they're going for in that, and that made me like Ereshkigal a lot. Plus, it's Blonde Rin. Who doesn't like Blonde Rin? Now, I have just gone on record numerous times, I am a Rin hater, okay? Not that I like her in the anime. I don't like her in the visual novels. In the visual novels, she's a little crazy, and I can't like unknow that. But in the anime, I do like Rin. But because of that, they now gave me Blonde Rin, and that's just like even better. Like, that's just 50 billion times better. So I'm definitely gonna slap Ereshkigal up here, because dude, she's nice, she's super sweet. There's like the one dude on Twitter that's been doing all the Twitter comics for Ereshkigal that just gives her even more brownie points. It's just, she's just adorable. She's like one of the cutest characters we have in the game. Okay, I want to put, okay, so the Valkyries are a little bit weird. I like the pink one. I don't really like, I like Thrud, but I don't like Thrud that much. Like, that's a very weird way of saying it. Like, I do like Thrud a bit, but it's one of those things where, like, I picked her for the Summer 7 over on JP. I wish I picked the pink one, because once I started, like, reading more into, like, the different Valkyries, I definitely think she's my favorite one. I like her the most. And then Thrud is just kind of, like, she's, like, serious. I don't know, if you've ever played, like, Arc Knights, she gives me, like, a Chen vibe, if that makes sense. Ortalinde, I just don't really care for Ortalinde very much. I know she's like the cute, adorable one, but I don't know, I just don't really care for her all that much. She just doesn't have as much going as like the other Valkyries do, so it's just not a thing that I really care about, which I know is like the point, because she's like the youngest one of the group, I think. I think it's like Thrud is like the eldest, she's the middle one, and then she's the youngest one, if I'm remembering correctly. Or they could all be the same age and I just have no idea what I'm talking about. But I like the pink one. Don't really care for the, I mean, I can't say I don't really care, but like, I do like Thrud. You guys get what I'm saying. It's hard. A man is explaining his waifus, right? Where I'm spilling my heart out to the world, okay? So it's hard to explain. Oh my goodness. All right. Anyway, I don't care for Banana Oni at all, really. I would hope that her raid comes back around. That was really fun, but her Summer 3, don't really care for her all that much. Dude, I like Maeve a lot. I think Maeve is adorable. Especially during the summer event. I love her beef with like Ushiwaka Maru. Think it's great. I guess the only problem is that like Maeve plays the field a lot, and so that's why I just don't think it's gonna work out, bro. I think that'd be something that I'd be like, okay, we've had a nice like 6 month run, but you can't make it into wifey material because you just playing the field too much, man. I can't be doing that. Okay, this is really mean. This is really mean. This is gonna be really mean, but I have to keep the meme going. You won't know this unless it's like you've been on stream. You won't get it, but I have to do it for the meme. I gotta do that. Okay, spoiler alert. It's gonna come down between these two for the top tier one. I absolutely love Kagetora. When I read through that event, I was like, yep, this is like peak crazy waifu, and I absolutely love it. I'm sticking with this one. But then, you know, also read Summer 4, and I was like, well, Melt is also really great. And it's just like Melt, you know, she's just great in general. I really like CCC a lot. Love the event that we had her in when we brought Seraph over to FGO. And so, like, the fact that Melt was like our like main servant the entire time, just I feel like everybody kind of has to like Melt to Lilith, right? Because CCC is such a long event, and FGO like that Seraph event, and so you spend so much time with Melt that it is like very hard to not like Melt. Bro, we literally got to go to the secret garden. Do you guys know what that means? I'll let the guys in the comments, the lore dudes, they'll explain it to people that don't know. But look, going to the secret garden, it's good. All right, it's exactly what you're thinking right now in your dirty mind, right? Anyway, but yeah, I like them both a lot. I think that's no secret. I'm currently like grailing my Kagetora right now on NA while I'm waiting for Morgan. I'm still saving grails for Morgan on the side, but I'm grailing Kagetora because she's like peak crazy waifu in FGO. Look, she's not quite like the Yuno Gasai, like that crazy like yandere waifu, but I feel like she borders it. I feel like she gets really close sometimes. Yeah, I don't really care for Gareth all that much. I feel bad for Gareth more than anything because she got obliterated by Lancelot. Right? She got just absolutely decimated, so I feel really bad for her. And I don't know, maybe when Lost Belt 6 comes out, maybe I'll feel differently or whatever. Maybe I'll be like, no, Gareth is really pog, but right now, don't really care about Gareth. Okay. So, little confession time. I haven't finished reading 5.2, so as of right now, I don't like Canis. Canis is a very big, mean character. I don't like her. She just comes into every singularity and starts beef with, like, Scotty, and she like, starts beef with, like, Kadok and Anastasia. I don't like it, bro. I don't like Canis. She's big, mean. Not a fan, right? But maybe that'll change when I finish 5.2. That's like... I actually do have to go finish reading 5.2. I've just been putting it off for a really long time. Eris, I don't really care for Eris either, really. Like I read like the first couple of chapters of Requiem, and I'm like, it's okay, but like I still have to get around to like finishing it out. But I don't know. So far, I'm just like I don't really care for Eris. Like characters that I just don't really care for, or are like. Chris Hansen characters, they're all just going down here because I'm like, I just don't care for him very much. Because if I don't care for the character very much, it's going to be like very hard for me to be like, oh yeah, they can even like crack through into like this tier, right? Because I at least have to have some semblance of liking the character, right? Do I want to get obliterated by Zhang Yu? I'll take the risk. I'll take the risk. Look, Shiva is a little bit... That's a bridge too far for me, because Zhang Yu is like a Hindu god man, but look, maybe if I got like my own horse, I could outspeed him or something. Maybe I could outrun him. But other than that, I don't know. I'll risk it. I'll risk it for the biscuit. Vitra? I think she also goes here. I like Vitra. I think she's kind of cool in the event. I like what she's got going for her, but... I don't know. I don't think she really cracks more than that. Again, I've read like the rough translations, you know, when the event was first coming out. So again, that was like 2 years ago, and it wasn't like the complete English translations. But maybe it'll change this year when we get her for our summer event, and I can actually like read through it like properly translated and everything. But as of right now, I'm like, I like Vitra, but I don't know if I like her like that much. Okay, look, Melusine. Melusine is a sweetie pie, so we can't put... She can't go on the waifu tier list. She's too much of a sweetie pie. I can't do it to her, right? Plus, I'm not... Melusine's one of the weird characters that I'm like, she looks very lolly-esque, but I'm like, So I'm not risking anything. You ain't getting me, Chris Hansen. But, because it's like, there's some of those characters that FGO has that like seem very like lolly-esque, but then at the same time, it's like, or they're just like really short. Some of them are hard to tell, but Melusine definitely is one of those ones that I'm like, I don't want to. Usually the rule of thumb for me is just don't risk it, bro. Just don't risk it. Don't risk it. Yeah, so she'll go down there. Maybe one day we'll get a big Melusine form, which I would really like. Kind of how like we have Shuten, who's like the small form of Ibuki, right? Maybe it's like someday it's like, oh, we finally got like big Shuten in Ibuki. It's like maybe we'll get something like that for Melusine. I would hope so. Like, not to spoil anything about Lost Belt 6, but there should be like Melusine shouldn't look like this. Like she should look different, right? Because of events in Lost Belt 6. She should look different, so we can cope for that, because outside of like that, Melusine is a really sick character. I like Melusine a lot. She's really cool. I mean, everybody saw the meme going around for like Lost Belt 7 where she's doing like the peace sign thing, right? That's she great character, very funny. Mary, I don't really care for Mary all that much. Britomart, dude, Britomart is pretty nice. All right, Britomart, she's got a very huge personality. She's got a nice heart going for her. But aside from that, she's also one of the good Fae. I famously do not care for any of the Fae. After going through Lost Belt 6, I think all the Fae bad. But the Fae that we can summon, all of them good. Like Melusine, Barghest, Bawabon Sith, Morgan, now Britomart. Like, these guys are all pretty chill. I think the only, like, Lost Belt 6 character that's kind of a little bit sussy is the sussy man himself, and that is Oberon, right? He's like the most suspect character, bro. He's just doing the most shady things 24/7. But Britomart, again, another really good Fae, and I'll definitely, you know, take her out there. I don't know if she can crack into like the top shelf premium waifus, but that's just because like I have to like them as much as I like, say, Tamama, and I do like Ereshkigal as much as I like Tamama. But these guys, I just don't think they've got that that riz about them, right? That can really let them crack into being a top shelf premium waifu. Skyhawk I really like a lot. I think Skyhawk is really cool. I think she's really sick. Dude, it's also the fact that, like, if you go out with Skyhawk, she could give you, like, servant skills. Like, I think it's just her and Chiron. There might be other characters, but it's like they have the abilities to, like, teach other people other servant skills and stuff along those lines. So I'm like, yeah, I'm all for it. I'm like, you go out with Skyhawk, you also just become really OP, and I'm super down with that. Lancer Artoria, I like Lancer Artoria Alter a lot. Please give me more like stuff involving her, because every time she appears, she either just kind of gets wasted or she's like really, really cool. Like in the Journey to the West event that we had with Sanzo, she was the she was like the Oni King or something along those lines. I can't exactly remember, but she was cool in that role. Even though it was very random, her appearing at the end of London, still pretty sick. And then recently she popped up during the Draco event right now over on JP, and it's really cool. Like, just like a very, very sick character. Like, I've liked her like every time that she's popped up. And it's literally Lancer Artoria, but in let's keep it a stack, boys, in a better outfit. All right, let me just keep it a stack, better outfit. Brynhilder. See, I think Brynhilder is really cute, and she has that one really good CE as well, where she got like the cheerleading outfit on, right? Very good CE for Brynhilder. The problem is, I'm not even concerned about Sigurd. Like, Brynhilder is actual yandere girlfriend, right? Like, I know we were kind of joking about Kagetora up here, but she actually will kill you. She will absolutely murder you because she loves you, right? It's the whole thing, like, the more heroic you are and the more that, like, she likes you, the more that she's more willing to kill you. So I'm like, in the interest of my own safety, I'm putting them in don't. Okay, Enkidu, bro, Enkidu is like the Ditto philosophy, all right? It can be whatever you want. Even if you don't like Enkidu that much and you really like Ereshkigal, bro, Enkidu could be Ereshkigal. It's getting very unhinged here at the very end. But look, Enkidu could be anything. Plus, Enkidu's really sick, right? Like, if you've read Strange Fake, like, Enkidu's like a pretty nice, chill guy. I like Enkidu a lot. So it's like, it's not even like it's a bad thing, right? It's not, you're not even using it for the transformation that Enkidu's able to do. The clay could be anything. But it's also just the fact that, like, what's it called? Enkidu's like a really, like, sick, like, cool dude. Plus, well, I was going to say, plus, if you go out with Enkidu, you might get to meet Gilgamesh. But then Gilgamesh, I think, is going to have some words with you about Enkidu. But you know what? I'm sorry, my liege. Sorry, my king. But I'm going to have to smash that. I'm going to have to smash that clay, bro. Okay, I think that's a good place to leave it off. Oh, no, I got to come to terms between one of these two. Bro, oh my goodness, this is hard. I'm going to flip for it. Because literally on any given day, it could be a coin flip. All right, heads is Kagetora, tails is Melt. Heads, Kagetora wins it. All right, cool. I'm not even mad. I'm not mad either single way. But all right, there we go. That's a good place to leave it off. If you guys want me to do other tier lists, or you want me to continue doing these, I'll keep doing them. You let me know in the comments down below. I'll keep doing this. These are some of the most fun videos for me to make. So just like, it's like, okay, in a hypothetical scenario, which fake characters would you go out with? And I'm like, well, I don't really want to go out with like Jaguar, man, because they probably get on my nerves or something. But yeah, I don't know. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Again, I'll still be on vacation for the next like 2 weeks, so fun video topics like these are very, very welcome. But I'll catch you guys later.